Bitcoin SV value equivalent to $44.4689 a coin. The present exchanged cost range, $44.0114 $44.7835. The earlier day close, $44.2399. The change was plus 0, $22.90 plus 0, 52%. Converse rate, US to BSV. Dollar to Bitcoin SV gauge for October 2024. In the first place, cost at 0.04 in coins. Exorbitant costs at 0.045, while lows in 0.039. They found the middle value of costs at 0.042. The US to BSV gauge toward the month's end 0.042, change for October 5th, 2%. US to BSV expectation for November 2024. In the first place, cost at 0.042 coins. Exorbitant costs at 0.054, while lows in 0.042. They found the middle value of costs at 0.047. The US to BSV gauge toward the month's end 0.050, change for November 19th, %. Dollar to Bitcoin SV figure for December 2024. Initially cost at 0.05 in coins. Excessive costs at 0.050, while lows in 0.040. He arrived at the midpoint of costs at 0.046. The US to BSV figure toward the month's end 0.043, change for December 14.0%. US to BSV expectation for January 2025. First and foremost, cost at 0.043 coins. Exorbitant costs of 0.043, while lows in 0.035. They found the middle value of costs of 0.040. The US to BSV estimate toward the month's end 0.037, change for January 14.0%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV estimate for February 2025. First and foremost, cost at 0.037 coins. Exorbitant costs of 0.038, while lows in 0.033. They found the middle value of costs of 0.036. The US to BSV estimate toward the month's end of 0.036, change for February 2.7%. US to BSV expectation for Walk 2025. To start with, cost at 0.036 coins. Exorbitant costs of 0.036, while lows in 0.029. They found the middle value of costs of 0.033. The US to BSV gauge toward the month's ends at 0.031. Change for spring 13.9%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV gauge for April 2025. To start with, cost at 0.031 coins. Excessive costs of 0.032, while lows in 0.028. They arrived at the midpoint of costs of 0.030. The US to BSV conjecture toward the month's ends at 0.030, change for April 3.2%. US to BSV expectation for May 2025. Before all else, cost at 0.3 in coins. Excessive costs at 0.030, while lows in 0.024. They arrived at the midpoint of costs at 0.028. The US to BSV conjecture toward the month's ends at 0.026, change for May 13.3%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV gauge for June 2025. In the first place, cost at 0.026 coins. Exorbitant costs at 0.028, while lows in 0.024. They found the middle value of costs at 0.026. The US to BSV gauge toward the month's ends at 0.026, change for June 0.1%. US to BSV expectation for July 2025. First and foremost, cost at 0.026 coins. Exorbitant costs at 0.027, while lows in 0.023. They found the middle value of costs at 0.025. The US to BSV figure toward the month's ends in 0.025, change for July 3.8%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV figure for August 2025. Before all else, cost at 0.025 coins. Excessive costs are 0.026, while lows in 0.023. They arrived at the midpoint of costs of 0.025. The US to BSV figure toward the month's ends 0.024, change for August 4.0%. US to BSV expectation for September 2025. In the first place, cost at 0.024 coins. Exorbitant costs 0.024, while lows in 0.020. They found the middle value of costs of 0.022. The US to BSV gauge toward the month's ends at 0.021. Change for September 12.5%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV gauge for October 2025. In the first place, cost at 0.021 coins. Exorbitant costs of 0.023, while lows in 0.020. They arrived at the midpoint of costs of 0.021. The US to BSV figure toward the month's ends at 0.021. Change for October 0.0%. US to BSV expectation for November 2025. Initially cost at 0.021 coins. Excessive cost 0.022, while lows in 0.019. They arrived at the midpoint of costs of 0.021. The US to BSV figure toward the month's end 0.021. Change for November 0.0%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV figure for December 2025. First and foremost cost at 0.021 coins. Exorbitant costs at 0.025, while lows in 0.021. They found the middle value of costs at 0.023. The US to BSV estimate toward the month's ends at 0.023. Change for December 9th. 5%. US to BSV expectation for January 2026. First and foremost cost at 0.023 coins. Exorbitant cost at 0.026, while lows in 0.023. They found the middle value of costs at 0.024. The US to BSV estimate toward the month's ends at 0.024. Change for January 4th. 3%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV gauge for February 2026. To start with cost at 0.024 coins. Exorbitant cost 0.025, while lows in 0.022. They found the middle value of costs at 0.024. The US to BSV gauge toward the month's ends at 0.023. Change for February 4.2%. US to BSV expectation for Walk 2026. At the outset cost at 0.023 coins. Excessive costs of 0.026, while lows in 0.022. They arrived at the midpoint of costs of 0.024. The US to BSV conjecture toward the month's ends at 0.024. Change for spring 4.3%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV conjecture for April 2026. First and foremost cost at 0.024 coins. Exorbitant cost 0.029, while lows in 0.024. They found the middle value of costs at 0.026. The US to BSV estimate toward the month's ends at 0.027. Change for April 12th. 5%. US to BSV expectation for May 2026. Initially cost at 0.027 coins. Excessive costs at 0.030, while lows in 0.026. They arrived at the midpoint of costs of 0.028. The US to BSV figure toward the month's ends are 0.028. Change for May 3rd. 7%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV conjecture for June 2026. At the outset cost at 0.028 coins. Excessive costs are 0.032, while lows in 0.028. They arrived at the midpoint of costs 0.030. The US to BSV